we've had 101 champions show up in Champ Select this season. That can't be right. Oh no, I think a lot of these might be bugged. Anyway, it's irrelevant. I was just looking at stats for the champs in this game. Wow, I see. The Ari. Ari is I do not think Ari is good into Annie. Like at all.
If I'm totally honest, I feel like I do think GGL though overall have drafted like very well.
Yeah.
Um, but I think as pretty much every single UNL game is at the moment, it comes down to whether or not this Smolder gets to late game.
Yeah.
Because this champ, I think, past 25 minutes has like a 100% win rate in UNL currently. And that makes sense because UNL is pretty bad and they don't know how to close out games.
Okay.
is what I notice from time to time.
Anyway, we're doing the game finally. I think. Oh, GGL are looking for something. Oh, I think they know. I think they know.
God.
Oh, they're gonna stack. Yeah. Oh, they know. They know. They know.
Especially with the Annie CC and the Alistar knockup. I mean, this is a team wiping level 1, to be honest. We'll see how it shapes up.
They've cleared vision.
This is a UNL moment if ever I've seen one.
They haven't seen them yet. They know it's coming. Oh!
Oh god.
They're gonna leave! They're actually gonna leave!
Oh, that's funny.
They didn't see that word. They don't know it's there. They have no idea. But they do see...
Wait a fucking second.
On his... Oh, wait. The charm is gonna land. The hook is gonna land as well. That's a very, very dead Mercutio. GGL. First blood onto the Caitlyn. That's a good start. Wow. I don't think the Sari is going to like the E-start at all, but Mercutio sending home some words of love to his former teammates.
What an incredibly goofy level 1.
You won't find it anywhere else. You will not find it anywhere else.
That was just a UNL play and a half right there.
Joe is trading inside that minion wave, yeah. Yeah, Junna just his time getting to this late game just got a whole lot harder.
Yeah, definitely.
Kama Chameleon.
I don't
know if this is a trade you want.
I don't think Set missed any XP there. The Conqueror stack, it's an even trade.
Wes is gonna look for the hook. Not quite.
Not having to drop the TP and not really missing anything for it, it's a pretty big deal in the top lane as well.
Yeah.
Although, unfortunately, he didn't get any of that kill participation on the Kuska.
The Kuska.
The Kuska, I don't know, their Rins calls him that, and I've just started picking it up.
Bit of a weapon. Mercutio.
Bit of a weapon. Another trader in the top lane.
Both top laners.
This Faunty guy, if there's anything I can say about him, is that he has no fucking chill. He just walks up and hits people, man. I get it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think both of these top laners trading to low HP is only beneficial for Set, right?
Yeah, to be honest, it's not bad for Mundo either, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Set just does it probably better than he does, right?
Before level 6, I'd say it's pretty even. But past that point, it's purely beneficial for Set. I don't know if we're gonna see a dive here, maybe. We'll see what Faunty's feeling.
Gonna have an engage in bot lane. Westy's going to get caught out. I don't think they quite have the damage for anything more than a heavy trade. Top lane in the end. Chose not dive. Junna's gonna get hooked back in. Oswald, not level 3, doesn't have access to that Yorla snaptrap yet.
Dropped he bought a Cull. I mean, really? Is a Cull the answer here?
Yeah, I feel like you want to push your lead out a bit more and punish his Smolder, but instead of scaling alongside him. We still don't know if this is a lethality Caitlyn.
No, we don't.
Oh, our Rins.
Oh.
That's a double knockup, and he's just dead. And the flash auto from Westy, Junna.
Dude, if there's anything I love about Westy, it's that he will just flash, bro. He does not give a fuck. If that shit's off, he's dropping it. Either way, I mean, what a random little kill. I mean, I don't know why Arins felt the need to trade so aggressive. I mean, he had his Smolder. He had a Smolder. 2, the Smolder had no mana. Westy cancelling the base here, losing a bit of HP.
This
for
is
it.
such a goofy game.
Oh god, what's going on, man? A 2-0 lead to the Caitlyn. More than a 600 gold lead
Mercutio's here.
overall, though.
Does have that flash available. The flash in is enough. Westy is going to fall. Oswald, I think, should just be able to escape with his life. Junie G falling very, very low. A flash Q won't be enough. Doesn't have Scorch up. And just about
Fonzie
escaping with his life.
Taking that Mundo passive. Dude, I would have dived in by now.
He's going to survive it as well! A huge dive coming out from Fonzie.
Fucking top laner, bro. Tell me that isn't a little hawk spill right there, man. Let's fucking go.
Certainly a box office start this day.
Oh man, I'm just smiling right now. What a game to watch, dude.
Yeah, if there's one thing about GGL that I like will always give them, this team is fun to watch. They're always a blast. It's great because they don't conform to like what is typical in UNL
tradition.
Yeah, they don't at all. They're coming here and they just want to fuck things up, you know. Fonzie, I think he wins this. Does get that ult available. The Mundo passive. He picked up, but Mercutio is here. The ult's going to come out. That punch going to be enough to finish him off. I'm not sure if Volibear wins this.
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think Set wins it, but I don't think it's going to become a fight. Unless Fonzie fucking makes it one.
They do have the Ari ulti available.
The Fonzie guy is a fucking Giga Chad. The Ari ult comes out, but nothing to come of it. Yeah. Hang on a second, Fonzie. I didn't know you got this in you, big man. I'm feeling good, man. This is what I like to see. Fuck that Shenron bullshit, bro. Give me a Set beating the shit out of a filthy window player. Sorry,
I mean, to be fair, he's not totally a traditional anchor. He is this. Fonzie is like a D4 player, isn't he? As far as I know.
Yeah, I'm not saying. I'm just glad he's not an anchor.
Oh yeah, I'm just on. Piscio.
You know what sucks is seeing these top laners who are capable of doing this shit still just locking in Shen and all, man.
Yeah.
You know, like when you clearly Fonzie's showing what he's capable of here, and I just think it's important. We're seeing a little rotation here on the mid lane from the Alistar, but it looks like they're mostly just playing for this dragon. Wait, Annie ult is gone. I don't really know.
Yeah, I think he used it to just get the Ari low eventually, but I mean, it's full HP, so I don't know why I even suggested that as a possible.
That's what was confusing me.
it's I don't really know. I guess he might have missed it or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Either way, Baron Dragon goes over T4T strangely, despite the 2-0 lead in the bot lane. Not really sure what happened there, but
Chameleon is really struggling in this early game. Mercutio's going to get caught out. I don't know what he's doing there. I think. He's gonna. I mean, I guess the Alistar and whatnot were there, but that could have been very, very dangerous if a Mumu was also close by.
Yeah, definitely. Can you press X for me? Take a little look at how much gold this set's hitting him right now. He's sitting on 1.3, man. I get it, bro. I don't want to bait. I don't like basing either. Ooh, that is no damage.
Yeah, I mean, these Caitlyn Qs, once you start stacking AD with the BF Sword, really start to hurt. I think it is going to be crit after all. I mean, Collector goes into... BF Sword goes into collecting now, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Wes is going to get caught with this hook. Caitlyn does have damage now. Does have that ace in the hole available as well.
Hey, nice job remembering that spell name, man.
Thank you, man. We'll have a look at Junna's stacks quickly. He's on 61, which is actually quite good for this point in the game, isn't it? As far as I
have no fucking idea, man. I'm sure it's fine. he's doing decent.
Here. Joe is finding himself in a little bit of trouble. The Curse of Salmon is going to come out. The Ari ult going to as well. Toxic Coffee. Huge damage from the Volibear ulti. The Smoldering is going to come out as well. Joey G going to be able to survive. Just have that one more dash available. Westy going to take the fall to get his jungler out of this situation. Junna going to be the recipient of that gold. Fonzie denying the cannon from Chameleon. We've all been there. It hurts.
Oh,
the humanity of it.
What a legend.
Deciding that he's had enough of that ward. It's a good early game for GGL, but I mean, this has been a consistent theme with them, right? Where they've gotten these leads early on in the game, and it's kind of not panned out as well as they would have liked. That being said, their top laner needs to reset his router.
Let's hope it's not like a Jamie router that takes 15 fucking minutes, man.
Kama Chameleon letting us know that he's not too pleased with the behaviour that Fonzie has been showing.
Deserved for push-up.
I can open chat.
Yeah,
so,
I will say it's like a canon experience for Mundo players to get their Q blocked on a cannon when they're behind.
Yeah.
We're going approximately even on the objectives right now. 3 grubs over to GGL, 1 Drake over to T4T. What does surprise me is this 2.8k gold difference. I mean, that is...
Yeah, we'll look at where that is right now.
Yeah, so around even in the support role, doesn't really matter. We've got an 800 lead on the Caitlyn.
I mean, it's between 6 and 800 in every lane, pretty much. They're actually very far ahead, like all over the map. I mean, Wesley's behind in support, but that's just because Alistair was the recipient of that kill in bot lane a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it's definitely yeah, it's bizarre. I don't even really know where the gold is coming from in some cases. I guess what you do notice about GGL is when they do get I mean, you were talking about it earlier. They have a tendency to get these early kills and then make those big mistakes, which lose them the game. But I mean, they're good at playing coordinated. The amount of assists, there's like an assist on every single kill, pretty much, apart from that one solo kill in the top lane. So the gold is spread like quite a bit. Because it's actually a big difference getting an assist versus not getting an assist. The amount of gold you get on a kill when one person helps you get it is increased by 50%, which on a team-wide perspective is a really big deal. So despite, you know, Caitlyn being only 1 kill ahead, that kill was assisted by the Amumu and the Ahri or whatever, and it adds up, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, so well, the gold is like very evenly split, and I think like it's obviously the Set and the Caitlyn are the ones that probably are the best users of gold in this team, but it's I think that it's like slowly gonna start like ramping up and up and up, and the game's gonna get harder.
Honestly, Amumu's first 2 items are like pretty damning. Like the Liandry's and the Sunfire just make him one-shot people for no fucking reason. So I don't hate him picking up these early this early gold. It's not meaningless, you know. I think I think the good thing about GGL's team here, what scared me is you're right, they kind of lack damage, but when they've got this advantage, that becomes
if they're ahead, it's because I mean the Volibear with a good early game versus a bad early game is like night and day.
It's incomparable. Volibear being only 2, I mean obviously 2 kill participation isn't awful, but at 10 minutes you really want to have gotten more done than that. Amumu outscales you off of a cliff. Like, it's not close. Amumu completely will dumpster Volibear from a team fight perspective later on. It looks like the teams are getting ready to go again. Only a 3-minute pause. We've had worse.
Well, we're gonna have to wait another like 30 seconds or so in a few seconds. So.
Oh, that is true. The stream has its moment, doesn't it? Well, we'll get to that when we get to it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like, I think GGL across the board have a very good late game, but this Smolder champion is not nothing.
Yeah, it's really scary. I mean, the thing is, I think I had a short conversation with this like very recently. I think Smolder is, in my opinion, the best like ticking time bomb champ in the game. I don't think any champ does it like quite as well as he does, in the sense of like don't FF, we scale. Like, that is Smolder.
Yeah, absolutely. Not quite as much now as it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, release Smolder was something.
Release Smolder was something else. It was like you would actually just go 0 and 20 across your team, but if your Smolder got to 225, the game was over.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not quite so much anymore, but still an incredibly strong late game champ.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen the top lane get more neutralized now, which I think is bound to happen versus this Mundo champion. At a certain point, it loses all ego and it just starts queuing minions.
Yeah.
If you do me a favor, go back to items, and I want to see what the Set is building. Oh, we don't know. Probably Thrive Breaker, judging from the 2 long swords. Which I think is better than the Bork here. I think a trap Set players can easily fall into is You know, buying Bork for no fucking reason when really your champ's about his ultimate.
Bro, Westy is giving this 2i for tutorial bot lane nightmares. That damage is unbelievable. Holy. I was not ready for that at all.
Set Q
okay.
Set Q is a monstrous spell, especially versus these like no resistance high health champs. Dude, Thornsey is like looking for it again, man. Volibear is in the top side.
Yeah, I mean Juniji is here and Mumu is here as well. I think this is overall this is good. Juniji is gonna find the charm. But Juniji is in no man's land. He's just gonna get one shot. Toxic Coffee finds the hook onto Amari. It's a big curse to the Sambome, and Fonzie is here as well. Gonna pull in Tibbers, but nothing else. He's gonna dive straight into the tower, and he's gonna trade 1 for 1. The W is still up. Kamikavillion going to take that kill back. Mercutio is still there. Directed camera panning us to bot lane for absolutely no reason. Mercutio trying to get away with his life. They still want this fight. He's going to get caught by the hook. Toxic Coffee has a lot of damage. The Volibear ult is big, but it's not big enough. Orins is here, flashing straight in. Toxic Coffee is going to fall. We have a GGL TP just above us. Ari does have the Spirit Rush available, excuse me. Kamikavillion, the W procs just in time to get his HP back. I don't think he's going to be able to escape. He does die in the end. And Ari, with that reset, is going to take down Orins, and what looked like an absolute disaster for a few seconds for GGL turned into overall another, I think, net positive overall. They do have the 6. They don't have the 6 scrubs, excuse me, but I think Toxic Coffee is pathing back up towards them.
I'm gonna say the play started very strangely. I mean, the collapse onto the Volibear technically made sense, but the Amumu just didn't move off of the grubs. I wasn't sure why, but in the end, I guess it turned out alright. Set still hasn't fucking backed, by the way.
No. He did.
TP.
He did back. He just forgot to buy, and so he's sitting on 3.4k gold right now, which is actually he is actually a lot weaker than Mundo is right now. I mean, apart from like the level difference, but he despite the level difference and despite the gold gained difference, he is very weak in comparison. I don't know if he's going to try and base again. I don't know if even he's realized. I'm gonna come out with Amari.
Amari is fucking dead here, let's be honest here.
Nowhere near where he should be. Oswald pick up another kill, and you can just go first strike crit, apparently. Wasn't aware. I wasn't a knower about this tech. The Ari with the early Merc Treads I think is really, really good into Annie as well.
Dude, Wefty just doesn't care, man. He presses that fucking Q, dude. Mercutio is going for the lane count. The Amumu is here to match it.
That's a lot of damage from the Caitlyn, but he's going to keep fighting Mercutio, trying to find Oswald. He's only going to find Nautilus. And Toxic Coffee might look for the dive here, but Orins is back. Jonah has to use that flash.
The hidden trap.
The flash onto Oswald! He's going to catch it, but it's not going to matter because the Bandage Shots is going to come out to keep him away. The hook comes in, and Mercutio is dead. It's a big flash curse to the Sandmummy, and Jonah falls for the first time this game. Orins going to be the final victim of this GGEL slaughter. And now the gold lead explodes. And GGL are dominating this game.
We're seeing a rotation top lane here from Amari. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I have a feeling Thornsey is gonna fuck him up. I could be wrong. I've just got an itch, you know? We'll see what happens.
Falling very, very low. Amari is here. Does have that Tibbers available. Gonna throw that down. The ult's the Mundo on top, and Fonzie's gonna do the flash and get out with his life. I think he might have been able to turn that. But Chameleon not finished yet. Oh, it does still have that Mundo ult available, of course.
Yeah,
he's going to pull this back. The Mundo has officially scaled.
No, I'm gonna say
Junji is going to cut out in the mid lane as well. I'm going to have to interrupt you, Sam. I'm very sorry. The Ace and Ult is going to come out. Orins absolutely not going to survive this despite the use of that Alistar ultimate. And T4T going to escape with their tails between their legs. I'm going to let you finish your point. Apologies.
Nah, all I'm going to say is I'm tilted for Thornsey there. He was about to hit him with the E Haymaker, but the Mundo passive came up with the frame he pressed the E. and he didn't get the stun, which meant Mundo could dodge the W. I'm tilted for him, but it happens, I guess. Regardless, it wasn't bad overall. The rotation top lane meant their mid lane was vulnerable, and GGL capitalized, and they got the kill on the Alistar.
Oh no!
Guys, I don't want to flame him. I don't want to flame him. But has he used ult like properly this game?
You know what's really funny in chat just now? Scott said, "Why are you hating on GGEL, bro?" And then followed it up with, "Oh, never mind."
Oh, Eris, I just realized I echoed Eris's point. Johnny G has had some interesting ultimates this game. I suppose it hasn't mattered too much, and now he's got the Malignant, so who cares if he uses it well, because it's on a 30-second cooldown.
Alright,
Bornsey,
I think
Bornsey
next match...
Just...
Go on, continue.
Bornsey is just walking up, dude. This guy's funny, man.
Yeah, I think next patch Ari might be back. It's been a little while since we've seen her be a dominant mid laner. Obviously earlier on the season when Malignant's got some changes and it actually became like a really, really good item on her. She kind of... Do you remember that like month period where she was just
disgusting.
Like every single game? Yeah.
53% win rate, all like 80 million games in a patch, just pressing ult on a 20-second timer. It was awful.
Yeah. I thought those buffs were pretty big, because like if you're maxing E second, but who knows? I mean, it's working, even if the ults are potentially a bit questionable. Arin's looking for something. Karma Chameleon's going to get caught out. Didn't have to use that ulti to get out. Bandage Tosh is going to come in. This could be a big fight for T4T. Toxic Coffee is going to have to use the Curse of Supplement and get away. The Smolder ult is going to come in. Oswald left alone dealing with this Mundo. Westy so low. It's an absolute disaster for GGEL. They're falling all over the place. Back into a 2v2. Johnny G misses the charm. The TP is going to come in from Amari. Tibbers is down and Toxic Coffee is going to be the last, but Fonzie has come in with his TP as well. Does have that fully charged W available. Not going to use it. Doesn't have flash, trying to chase down this poor Annie. Doesn't quite have the movement speed for it. I don't think he's going to be able to get it out with his life here.
Man.
And it's just gone from bad to worse for GGEL.
Hate Dr. Mundo, man.
Yep.
God, I hate it. Just walked towards the 6-0 ADC and his health bar didn't move. The gold lead is completely slung. I mean, it's obviously still heavily in favor of GGL, but I think it went from like 10k to 6.
Yeah,
the TP here from Johnny G. He's got the ultimate coming up in a second. We'll see if he's.
I don't think he wins this. Okay, if he uses the flash, he does. Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough.
Arins and Volibear there, possibly.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was worried the stun would be long enough to keep Joe alive because he has those Merc Treads as well. But yeah, it's what was I going to say a couple moments ago? It's right when I thought they were about to slam the door. T4T get a foot in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, the game is now blown wide back. Not quite open, but it's I think
it's definitely more playable than it was.
Yeah, it's a step in the right direction. Obviously, you do still have this Smolder. Westy, not quite caught out. Fonzie trying to fight this Mundo. I don't think he wins this anymore. He's gonna keep fighting.
He's never killing him. We'll see how it shapes up. The Mundo still has the ultimate available.
And Arinz is going to go in. It's a huge Smolder ulti. Oswald trying to get with his life, but Johnny G is here with that Spirit Rush. And GGL are just running. Finding it so hard to get into these fights.
They have the Amuro available now, though. I assume they're going to want to be...
And the Charm's going to go wide again. Arinz. The Lichbane auto is enough to keep him alive. Mercutio is going to fall. And fights going on all over the map, but it's an absolute disaster for TY4 Tutorial. The top play doesn't work out either. And
really
from
good flash,
yeah, right when we thought that they were getting something back, they've gone further down again.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
I mean, it was kind of what we thought was going to happen. To be fair, well, I'm going to say well played to GGL there. They had this early fight, but they knew they didn't have their important cooldowns. They didn't have the Ari there right now, and they didn't have the Amumu either. I think it was a smart play to play for your cooldowns, go back in with the Amumu.
Could be caught out here. The Charm's going to go wide again. Amari is here. I think he knows.
He's fine. The Ario is somehow back up. God, I hate this fucking spell. Okay, I mean, can't count T4T out yet. They've still got the Smolder, but I will say that GGL have secured their winning position.
Yeah, he's about to hit 225. He's 17 stacks off it. I think they're.
See,
it's possible for sure. It's. I'm not gonna count them out yet.
I do think that GGL have a way to kill this front line in this Caitlyn, but it's just whether or not they do it fast enough to not get nailed by these Smolder AoE burns. You know, it's. It looks like they're posturing around the Baron now. Joe's on the bot lane, but has the TP available in just a second. Ornzy is just walking in there. They see him
Have a look at the gold again. Oh, yeah, we've got a 4K gold lead in bot lane in favor of Oswald.
Oswald is, I guess maybe that cull paid off, huh?
Yeah.
They're looking on the Nautilus here. They see him on the ward, but nothing to come of it. Toxic Coffee kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here.
Toxic Coffee that's a dangerous camp to do! Smolder has that execute available, that's a very, very dead mummy. The TP going to come out from Kama Chameleon, going to accomplish by the looks of absolutely nothing. And it's you know, the Smolder is...
I think it probably scared GGL off of potentially playing a re-engage.
Yeah.
Like Amumu saved his ultimate cooldown there. I suspect he might have pressed it if they thought it was just a 3v4. They might have thought that was winnable with the gold advantage they had. But yeah, that's a kill into the Smolder, and that's what we've got to be scared of right now, is this kind of snowballing effect. But GGL playing around this bot lane really well. The ult comes down to
Charm goes wide again.
Golly gee, you've really got to be hitting these spells, man.
I've been there. Like, I play Ari a lot. It's you just have games where it's just not. I don't know what I'm looking at here. There just is games where you're just not feeling it. But it's been. I mean, his KDA is suggesting otherwise, but it's.
Can I just circle back to whatever the fuck just happened?
Bro, I was giving us a chance to just pretend that we didn't see anything and move on.
I don't know. He didn't even like W the wave or anything. He just ran straight under those fucking Nexus turrets.
Such a weird series of events.
You couldn't just let me execute. So that was the plan. It was about to execute. Let's see. They're playing around this dragon now. I expect it's becoming a win con for GGL. They've got 2 drags. Johnny G is just.
Oh, he does cancel.
Cancels a W.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the thing with the spell shield, or like, you know, this is why Alistar's like a known good pick into Sivir, because he ignores spell shields with the WQ combo.
Looks like they're going for an engage in the bot side.
Oh my god, that Mundo damage is insane!
Yeah, I don't think so. Especially when the ult goes wide. Hornsey, I mean, sure, whatever. Let's ignore that. We got the drag. Big news for GGL. They got the drag. They're on soul point now.
Yeah. It's looking more and more difficult as this game goes on.
I think with the Kindle gem, he'll have the Warmox passive activated. By the way, Aiden. We don't love Mundo. They're rotating on
the bandit toss does land, but he's in no man's land. And Oren's Kama Chameleon, they're just trying to get down this massive Mundo HP bar in the top lane. I think eventually, he's not even going to fall. They're going to turn the fight. This could be huge for T4T. Lots of ults coming out. Mercutio is going to go in with that massive Volibear ultimate. Toxic Coffee is so dead. So is Wesley Oswald, the last man standing for GGEL, and he is next on the chopping block. And T4T turn their attention towards the Baron. This game is just back and forth.
If I'm totally honest here, I think we're about to see the problem we talked about at the start of this game.
Yeah.
They have absolutely no way to touch this Mundo. None. They can't do it. There's nothing to do. The only way they can win a fight from this point onwards in the game is a settle on the Mundo onto the backline. That's the only thing they have. And then they hopefully they wipe the backline, they get all 5 turn on this Mundo. But like, he's just not killable.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this Ahri, it needed to be like a Silas, a Cassiopeia, just something that can break down this like crazy front line that that T4T have. I'm not sure exactly what, but I mean as well. I suppose the Caitlyn was just picked as a counter pick into the Smolder, right? Well, I don't know if that's a counter pick, but it was picked like basically immediately after the B1 Smolder. But yeah, they just don't really have a way to deal with it. And it's becoming more and more apparent as the game goes on. I think T4T maybe have just like stalled enough time for this Smolder to get his stacks. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Wesley.
I think so. I mean, the gold lead has been a bit of a roller coaster ride, but I think it's gonna be. I don't know. I just can't see this game going in the side of GGL anymore.
Yeah,
After
that fight, yeah, I agree with you.
The Smolder is just damning at this point.
GG
The
could be
engage
caught out
we're
here.
into.
Does have that spirit rush if he wants it. These auto attacks. Trying to get through. Oh, that was I think he pressed the W there. He was very close, I think. I'm gonna let you take over because my phone's ringing.
Oh, alright, I've been given responsibilities. Oh, okay. I mean, if we look at I expect nothing's really gonna be happening here. I don't really know. I'm really struggling to imagine how this front line is gonna die. I mean, it's what I'm hooked up on.
I'm
It's
back.
just-
I apologize.
Oh, that was a short one. Alright. I'll go back to my corner, guys. I'll let him take over.
No, continue. This is your part of
I'm
the game,
kidding.
bro.
Oh, it's my part of the game? Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
let's
color
fucking
casting.
go.
Go on. You're the one here with
color
supreme
casting.
game knowledge. I want you to flex it. Flex
Game
it on
knowledge,
the
I
show.
got none of that shit, man. I mean, okay, all there really is to say right now is this Smolder. I don't know if you could do me a solid here, take a look at the gold. I imagine the difference in the bot lane has probably gone from 4k to, yeah, it's down to 3 now, but a 2-level lead for Smolder, actually. I
think they're like relatively close together. I mean, as well, if you include the Smolder stack, he's probably even stronger than the Caitlyn by now. I don't know,
I think
like,
that.
I know absolutely nothing about ADC atomization, but I feel like there's more damage to be had here.
I don't think the rapid fire on the Caitlyn makes any sense.
Yeah.
I just think, like, realistically, you're not poking this team. Like, Smolder is, at this point, Smolder is outranging you. Smolder's own rapid fire is going to be more efficient. The poke is better, and I think it's stronger.
Orange is lasting so long in this fight. Probably shouldn't be here, but he's just taking so long to die. I mean, as well, even the Ahri is just so much like either. Obviously, Milligance is somewhat essential on the champion. I think there's games where you don't have to have it, but it's fairly necessary. But I think the Lich Blade is like okay, but there's no Rabadons, there's no Void Staff. We're 3 items in.
Yeah, the Merc treads as well. I mean, the Annie hasn't even really been on her screen. I just think there's not enough damage. It's such a trend in UNL right now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty boring to watch.
Yeah, I
it's
can't
like,
lie.
It's like Thornsey has.
Oh, Makusko's
Zero
going to get caught out.
contact.
I don't think they have enough damage. He's going to ult in. He's not going to get the Drake. And GGL pick up that Ocean Soul. And now
Red team's
Okay,
now
you
we
know
have
what?
a game.
I see the vision for. Oh my god, that was a big haymaker. I see the vision for
He's just getting all his HP back.
the Warmogs. Oh, don't do it to him, man. Don't do it to him. I mean, at least the Ocean Soul's not on the Mundo, huh?
Oh!
Oh Oh my god, Wesley just fucking flashes
Oh,
over
well,
the
Jonah's
wall.
dead anyway.
Johnny G is there on the flank.
Oh my god, the Camera Chameleon's here. Jonah is not dead. He is the one who knocks. He's going to go with the Curse of the Sad Mummy on the left, and the Smolder is not going to die somehow! He is still alive! The Timbers is enough to keep him alive. He's still alive! Somehow, the flash over the wall from Oswald is enough. Arin's going to be the next to fall. Amari's going to get caught out. It's a really, really big fight for GGL. And Amari, Ari, you have got to hit these charms. He's going to fall. And GGL, they're going to look at the base. And they might have pulled it out. They might have done it.
I can't believe the giant bled. Mundo actually died.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He
Maybe
was
that's
bro-
a game ender.
the speed he ran into that fight. Mercutio, all he can do is plead in chat for them to have mercy. Westy taking down that minion in front of him. And Arin's is up, but it's not going to be enough. The Nexus Tower is going to fall. GGL are staring it in the face. The Nexus is at half HP. They're taking the fight, but it's not going to matter.
GG win the game. Holy shit.
They pick up their second
I didn't
win.
think they could do it. I didn't think they could do it.